Hey everyone, welcome to another video. It's just one of those cars that I don't know where to begin the praises for the amount of money it is, the performance, the looks, the whole package is there in this car. One can spend 20, 25 or 30 grand on a newer model, a BRZ, or even 50 grand to a Supra, or even more when it comes to an M2. But sometimes we have to look at it in a way where what I like is different from what I can afford and how everything is. When looking at this car, it's hard to argue that the design being made in 03 when it was introduced, the door handles, the exhaust, and then obviously the revised version came in 06, and then they revised it again with the HR motor in 07 plus. I mean, my personal favorite is still an 06 plus, just because the headlights and taillights and interior is a little better than the 05 and below. But I mean, it's still the same car. It's just generally those xenon headlights in the front are just so amazing that it's sometimes we overlook the little things in life when it comes to features and all the things that we like. But the most important thing is how the lighting is at night. How much further is it going? How much bright it is to illuminate the road. Now, I'm not saying I can go to a parts store and add a brighter bulb and make it better. No, I'm talking about from the factory, how it was designed with the engineers. So this, and same thing goes with the G35, the 06, and same thing with the FX, and even the EX. The lighting, it's what the kind of bulb they use and how it is just stunning. So if you were to ask me, one of my favorite features is how it lights up the road at night with no fog lights and anything. So I bought it in Arizona and drove it back to LA. Right away I had to replace the new top, so I did that. And I just, instead of going black, I just went with navy blue. It is the touring model, so I hate to bring it up, but the touring had power seats and leather seats, and that's pretty much it, and then heated seats. And the enthusiast, I mean, it's already plasticky inside, and then having cloth seats, just really kills the whole vibe and whole car. I mean, does the paint and the interior, does it show that it's just I just hit 56,000 miles, so probably one of the cleanest and the lowest mileage at the price in the country. I mean, how about this? The original window sticker and the brochure. I still believe the orange exterior and interior is the rarest and the nicest, as you see in this brochure. I would like to add, as most people pick on, no storage or no this or no that, but cup holders in the middle, cup holders on the side. Instead of the navigation, it does have the storage in the center console. But for me, the most amazing thing is, as you guys know, the storage right here, the other one right here, and behind the passenger seat. Like, it's so deep and so clever that, again, when it comes to headlights, and my second favorite is that storage box. Not many people think, really? You like the storage box in a Z? But it's really handy. Let's talk about the fun stuff. The way this drives, the handling. I don't know if, honestly, I'm gonna just go back to what I was saying before. There's nothing out there that can handle the way this does at the price point and the age of the vehicle. This is an 06. Like, it's shocking that Nissan is going CVT now and 2-liter turbos, that this is what they did. Such an amazing. I mean, everyone is going CVT and 2-liter turbos, but I always thought, and it's somewhat true, that Nissan, not now, but back then, 06 or 03, Nissan and Infiniti were way ahead of Honda and Toyota when it comes to performance cars. I mean, just look at the FX and then compare that to the MDX and the RX. It's just completely different. So, hey, Honda had to go to GM to make an EV, the Prologue. It's based on the lyric. And Toyota went to BMW for the Supra. Nissan started making EVs in 2011 with the Leaf, and that's their own EV. And when it comes to performance, the Z is their own car. They didn't go anywhere. So we all have our favorite, and yes, no doubt, Honda and Toyota is far superior companies than Nissan, but Nissan didn't go looking for a handout and say, let's do a joint project. Same thing with the BRZ. It's a Subaru, I mean, obviously. So, a real sports car, through and through, made by Nissan. I mean, look at those headlights. I mean, it does show it's got 55,000 miles. 56, I mean. Honestly, it was a blast driving from Arizona. I wouldn't ask for anything else. I mean, right here, tell me how stunning this looks, and people would just respect. Oh wow, that's your car. Oh, nice car. Nice is such a universal blank word. Nice can be anything, but I mean, it's just this is what nice is. How do I sum it up? It is more fun and more agile and more responsive than the Grand Sport I have. To finish it off, I'll mention just like all of those cars that suffer from scratchiness. This one has it. I just didn't have the tools to remove the door handle, but I fixed that, and I applied primer and then black paint because it was easier to take off, so I sanded it. But this, there's no need to take it off, and I'll show you guys a little trick. I ordered this, so leather and vinyl. I mean, yes, I would have to do that occasionally, maybe once a month, instead of permanently painting it, but I just just now I applied that, and it's better on this than on the door handle panel. Like, I can't paint it there, but here, I mean, just few minutes can just really transform, and no scratches. I'll go and mention about this layout here. This, they changed it here with heated seats, buttons, and cup holders from 06, but just like the FX and the G35 starting from 05, they updated this on the G and the FX, and I believe I mean, it's not dating the car, but I wish they could have just changed this part. And now, if you guys know, you would know that, you know, the FX and the G was similar to this feeling or looking, and then they updated the interior, and then it just got more premium looking. Not that this looks bad or worse, it's just compare that to this, you know, this looks a little old, and since the Z was made from 03 to 09, this would have been a great little touch. And, you know, I mean, of course they were cost-saving measures that they had to take, but what else? And then the other thing, let me obviously, you guys know the start. The start is the most amazing thing. And then one neat feature, the headlights. The headlights are my favorite. And honestly, this right here, distance to empty. And, obviously, I can time and stuff, and then the PSI, and miles per hour, and then the temperature outside. So pretty neat. Again, we have to go back to, as I always say, we have to go back to 06 to appreciate. And look, this is a signature trademark, and even the new Z still offers that. But, and then one more thing, what were they thinking to have the manual this way instead of this way? I don't know, it always bothered me that the manual mode, I have to do it this way instead of every other car goes this way. So maybe someone watching can let me know why. But such an amazing car. All right, well, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is actually my third Z, and actually all of them were 06 and convertible. So still on the hunt for an HR one, and kind of do want the coupe to compare the differences and how rigid and how different it is. Make sure to check out my Instagram page, Fast Experience Cars, and there you'll see the other two Zs that I had. Yes, I had an accident with one of them. That was my first Z. I actually flew to the Bay Area and drove it back, and then a few months after, some idiot got in front of me. It wasn't my mistake. They got in front of me and damaged the car. It was just pretty much not fixable. So, and then, as I always say, I got so sad and depressed that I went and found another black one in Arizona and then drove that back. So yeah, amazing cars to drive. See you guys. Thanks for watching.